Hello guys, look at this, and welcome to another weekly vlog. I've got my hair back because it's really annoying me. It's just about long enough. The ponytail's tiny, you can't even see it. It's just about long enough to put back now. It's always falling around my face. I hate wearing my hair back, I hate it, but needs must. Let's press these buttons. Okay. So it is Tuesday. I didn't record anything yesterday. This is just me pulling out of my driveway. I'm going into my mum's. She wants to go and buy a bloody door curtain today, which probably means getting in that bloody chariot again. That's what I call her chair or her car. Nothing else to tell you that's going on. I have to get Isaac a new pair of school shoes as he's managed to ruin the ones he's been wearing already. It's mid-October. I can't remember what day that is. Isaac started back to school at the start of September, so he's had a month and a half and he's ruined his school shoes, so I have to go buy some more. Great. What else? We're going tomorrow to see the Kennels. The kennel that hopefully the dogs are staying in for 2 weeks. If I haven't already told you, 480 quid. I probably have told you. So the thing is, I record a lot in the car talking and I go off on tangents, and when I come to edit I cut lots of it out, so I find it hard to remember what I have and haven't told you because I may have cut it out. So if I repeat myself, that's why. So yeah, we're going tomorrow. They said just to make sure that everyone's happy, so that's before we pick up Isaac from chess club tomorrow. So yeah, I haven't much else to tell you, so I shall switch off for now, and I'll switch back on later in the week. Right, there comes Josephine, bless her heart. Wait a minute, let me twiddle so you can see. There she is. She's looking for her dreamies.
I hang out in Liverpool instead. He does it with flies. I'm quite full.
Oh, a quick check-in before I have a wash and go to bed. It's Tuesday night. I went to Mum's today. Oh, I am so tired. We went shopping. We didn't go to the curtain place because I literally didn't feel up to getting that chair in and out the car. So she went and she bought herself a pair of pajamas. I bought her like a little gilet top for over it. I managed to get my dad a coat that I've been wanting to get him for ages. Got Isaac a pair of school shoes because 6 weeks and he has his school shoes ruined. Loads of other bits and bobs. Got back to Mum's. I literally just pushed the wheelchair through the door. My phone started ringing. It was Isaac. I've missed the bus. Quick turnaround. Got my mum in. Had to throw all the shopping bags on the sofa and say, right, I have to go pick him up. I'll be back. Through town to get Isaac from school, which was manic. The town centre was crazy, but because of where my parents live, I had to go through it to get to school. Picked Isaac up. Got to my parents. Went through all the bags. Sorted them out. Tried to get Isaac started with his homework, then had to go back because the shoes were too big. He is like between a 5 and a 6, so I got a 5.5, too big. Had to go back to change them. There's 2 shopping centres in Ballymena. One is called the Fair Hill and the other is called the Tower Centre. I went to the wrong shopping centre. I parked the car in the car park. I got out of the car. I walked in the shopping centre doors. And that's when it dawned on me, I'm in the wrong shopping centre. Because the shop that I got them to, in which was Sports Direct, used to be in that shopping centre and it moved. So I had to go back in the car, drive all the way through town centre again to the other shopping centre to get the shoes changed. It's like, oh my God, I'm so tired. And it sounds like nothing, but I cannot tell you how tired I am. Just pushing wheelchairs, rushing around in the car, rushing around trying to get these shoes. And I'm really tired at the minute anyway. I meant to say that. I don't know if I said that when I was driving in. Since the cold weather's come in, my fibro and ME have got so much worse. I am really struggling like with tiredness. I'm exhausted all the time and I hurt so much more. So yeah, there's a nice moan for the week. Tomorrow we're going to look at these kennels that the doggies might be going to. I booked airport parking today, £114. The place wouldn't recognise the number plate of the car, won't recognise the model, don't know what's going on there, have to phone them up. So yeah, that's the flights booked, the hotel's booked with the park tickets. The ESTAs are done, the car park is booked. I just need to get travel insurance and get one of those, you know, cards that you can put currency on and then you use that, like a preloaded card. So get that sorted and just save, because there's just constant, like, unexpected things coming up that keep scuppering me, like £20 for a bag of coal. I know it sounds like nothing, but it's like when money's tight, 20 quid here or there makes a big difference. And you've Halloween coming up, so I had to get trick-or-treat stuff. Isaac's had to get a new pair of shoes, so it's like things are just mounting up, and Molly's medication is so much more expensive than we thought it was going to be because we have to pay £40 for a prescription each time we get it. So it's a nightmare. Anyway, bedtime, let's have a bit of a wash and then go to bed. There's a new series of Unsolved Mysteries on Netflix. So I'm halfway through The Mole, which is like a reality TV, try and find the mole. They have all these challenges to do and someone has to try and just go against them, scupper everything they're doing. I'm right in the middle of that. I started watching The Stranger last night, which is like a thriller TV series. And then I noticed Unsolved Mysteries has a new, so I have to start that first. I've watched 2 episodes so far. I'm going to watch another couple before I go to sleep. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. I hope you're all keeping well. Let me know in the comments. I shall get to them eventually. I'm shocking. Every time I go on the computer to do reply to comments, something happens, something crops up and I don't get around to it. So yeah, hope you're all keeping well, guys. I shall check in with you hopefully tomorrow. It is, and I look like death because I've no makeup on. It is, what day is it? Wednesday. You can see Dobby and Molly in the back. We are going to, I never thought we'd have to do this, visit their kennels before they'll book them in. So if they don't behave, they'll not take them. So you better behave. So he said so that we're all happy. I don't know what that means. So it's about a half-hour drive. So that's where we're going now. Then we have to go pick Isaac up from chess club. So yeah, that's what's happening. I'll switch off because there's nothing really else to tell you. Let you know how we got on anyway. Hello. It is about 4:25. We've just made it back to Isaac's school to pick him up. That man could talk the hind leg off a stool. I don't know which one was worse, him or Darren.
You?
No, you kept bloody starting new conversations when I was trying to leave. Seems really nice guy. Likes his dogs, likes small dogs, which is unusual. He was telling us some things about what he likes and what he doesn't like to do, which all seemed really good. The kennels that they've got, he didn't show us like the indoor like area, but the outside kennels, seems to be really roomy, really big compared to what I've seen. So yeah, seems all good. They do doggy daycare, which I've never heard of. Well, I have heard of, but not in that respect. So if you like had to go away somewhere overnight or something, they'll look after your dog for you for that day and night, which is good to know, because just say a concert or something were to come up, you know, that would be really useful if they knew the place. There's Molly. Molly acted like butter wouldn't melt. Really shy, kept jumping on my knee. I'm gonna put the car engine on because everything will steam up if I don't. No, we don't want that. But yeah, all seemed to go well. He's booked us in. He didn't want a deposit, but what he has recommended is that we book them in for a day, like early next year when it's warmer, just so they can kind of experience the place for a day, so he can see what they're like as well, I suppose. So
what did he say? If it was a bit cool, what would he do?
He said if it was a bit cool, they might end up in the sort of like place that's got the desk and the sofa, the office, because they've got big crates in front of a radiator. He doesn't like crating dogs all day, which is good because we don't like that either. But I mean at night time for sleep. And they're big crates as well. They're 7 foot by 3 foot, I think he said, which for these two, I mean, they're tiny. Just noticing a sign there. on the school. I didn't realise that St. Louis was formed in 1924. So it's 106 years old now. Celebrating 90 years of oh no, it's not. At least I can't count. That's 90 years. I thought, why would you put a big plaque on the wall if it was 90 years? Would you not wait till it was 100?
1924.
1924 to 2014 is written on the wall. You'd
Well, in
think,
2 years' time, it's centenary.
look at the state of these lot looking cool without their jumpers. Wait till
Yeah,
it's wear our school jumpers or have our shirts tucked in. We're cool dudes.
It's hardly a little green bag, is it?
Right, I'm not going to even make the reference if people don't get it. Shame on you. Right, yeah, so I'll zoom in. You see that sign up there in the corner?
If you tap it, it should focus it.
You would think that you would put a sign like that up when it had been 100 years, but no, 90 years. We invite you and extended family members. Why is that still there when it was 2014? No. Right. I'll switch it back on when I think all these guys trickling out. It's 27 minutes past, so maybe chess club's got out early. All these cool dudes with their playing chess. Not much else to tell you, that's what's going on. Seemed really nice guy. So he used to work on a farm, very like down to earth sort of like country type, but he seemed to really, he had a little Pomeranian which was his favourite dog, which passed away a couple of years ago, and it's really unusual for that kind of a looking man to, you know, you think, oh, collies, Labradors, Alsatians, and he was telling us a story about this Labrador that a friend of his, the vets told him it was allergic to trees and grass and its fur was falling out and all sorts. Is it the one that they were feeding? Oh, that's two different ones. There was another one that the woman was feeding it 5 times more food than she should be, and he said it was skin and bone. He says, but you can't really say anything.
But you had the shits all
And it was like, he said it was like liquid coming out, so he switched it onto his food that he uses for all the dogs, and he says the next day it was solid poo, and the mind boggles what some people just no common sense. And the one, he took the dog from the person that's vet said, oh, it could be a grass and tree allergy, because where this person lived was all countryside grass and trees, and it healed up, it was fine. So
thinks it was anxiety.
that's what he said. He says he thought it might have been anxiety because he was happy as you like. That's definitely a couple of first years. Look, let's see the big heavy bag. Yep.
They're going to catch him coming out.
Yeah, I'm going to switch you around so that we can see Isaac coming out when he comes out. So he's got long hair, whoever that is.
Yeah, like I said, the written rules don't mean they're implied.
Hello, it is Friday. I'm recording now. I'm recording now so I don't have to in the car because it's too dark usually. There's Isaac getting his slippers on.
Hello.
I was going to come in and film you doing the Halloween music, but you stopped. I was going to show you the window art so far. Okay, I've got the curtain shut. So this is the skull. Obviously it's not me, Darren's done it. A couple of little bits still to fill in, but that's that window. And you saw the other window. I haven't filmed these from the outside, which I'll have to do because they look better from the outside. So it's that time of night. News is about to come on, so I'm going to watch that. And Isaac's now going to do this over me trying to watch the news.
Yes.
What are you doing?
That's what I'm doing.
Let's see what your dad's doing. He's making some custard. Go and tell him about your milk.
£2 for two to £2.50.
Hang on, let me display what you're talking about.
£2 for two
One of these.
to £2.50.
Is it 2 litres? I think it's 2 litres.
It then went up to £3 for two. It then went to £1.75 each, and today it's gone up again to £1.98 each.
£1.98 each, and they were previously 2 for £2.
A couple of months ago it was 2 for £2.
So yeah, Darren's making custard to go with Isaac's plum and apple crumble that he made in school.
It looks disgusting.
I'm gonna make him try it because he cooked it. So
I don't want to try it.
You want to try it? Look at the mess.
Log.
You're not going to do Halloween for us? You have to do it on Halloween.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. I'm not taking. There's no trick or treating happening if you don't do it. Right, we're getting ready for Isaac to go to Scouts. I sewed on his latest badge. Not entirely straight, it has to be said. This is 1 year badge. People are like, oh, the light was on, that's bad light. So that's like his, this little one is his year badge. Isaac, I'm trying to film. It's not the dog, it's a bloody dog. Molly. Yeah, so that's his, well, I think they put like, for how long they've been then, they put 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, so like in a little row here. Do you like Molly's fatigues? He's doing it, he's doing it, he's playing the thing. I might catch him.
Try another one.
No, I know what's happening.
Alright, let's see what local people are saying about this palaver. Shut up. Isaac will now start making noises so people can't hear it. Oh, please God, no. Don't do that.
What?
He's maybe coming back.
Really? Hey, Richard. I found out on the dude and put them all on the goal, so
You're just right.
put them down to the job, sat there and tell them that that's it, away you go.
Not any good their job.
Starting England is just Northern Ireland here. Rishi backers don't want Boris.
I'll subtitle that for you folks because you probably couldn't understand a word of it.
Who do you think should be next Prime Minister?
I don't really know, honestly.
Boris. It's going Sunak, I think. I thought Sunak would have won the first one.
Boris, Rishi and Penny. Who would get your vote?
Possibly Boris, just because we've seen what he does.
Why not?
I don't think he understands the value of money for the everyday person.
In a week of uncertainty, the only thing we know for sure is this place will have a new occupant.
Honest to God, that poor cat's had more adoptive parents than, I don't know, Tracy Baker. Okay. Isaac is trying his first thing that he made at home economics in school, which was a plum and cinnamon crumble. Darren's made some custard to go with it.
Have you dipped your plum in some custard?
I have a tiny bit.
Prime Minister Boris Johnson this time next week. The mother, father and grandfather of all political contacts.
It's alright. Not the best, but it's okay.
Well, if you say it's alright, that means it's nice. Your hair is in your eyes again, Isaac. Told you you're getting that cut if you don't keep it out of your eyes.
Allergies reviews.
I just thought I'd show you the windows from outside. Can't really see the colours out here, but oh look, you can if I zoom in. Hello, it is Saturday. We're just going to the cinema. You can hear whistling. That's
Contraband.
or contraband for the cinema. Yep. Who can afford cinema prices for sweeties? Well, no, it's not sweeties. It's popcorn actually. But Isaac is at his friend Ruben's house today, so we are taking advantage and going to see a movie. I think the Banshees of Inisherin is going to be significantly better than this one, but I feel like I'm the only person in the horror community that's not seen this. I'm not that bothered, to be honest, because I'm expecting it to be. I'm not a massive Halloween fan. I can hear the boos miles away. I really like the first one. The rest I don't mind, they're fine, but I'm not one of these people that's mad about it, so it being terrible is not going to really bother me. I do want to see the Banshees of Inisherin though. It's the new Colin Farrell one. It looks quite good. Why does it have to be such bad weather here all the time? Always Kermit's ghost said they haven't had to put their heating on yet because the weather's really mild. Not fair, we're freezing and pouring.
Surprised it is as well.
You'll hear that?
Yeah, just watch out for these puddles down here.
This is Darren now telling me how to drive.
No, I'm
Given that I passed my test
when
about
I
10
came
years before he
up,
did.
the road was flooded right out, and if you look away for
Do
a
you see
second,
these things?
if you look away for
They're
a
called
second, you
eyes.
can be right up on a flood and there's nowhere to go.
Darren does this. He educates me on how to drive the car. Oh dear me. You'd wonder how I ever coped before I met Darren. Does this about everything, not just driving. I see he's quiet, nice huffing, because I said that. I got my lines. So I shall check in once we've come out of the let you know if it's as bad as everyone says it is. I'm expecting it to be. My prediction is it's going to be a 4 or a 5 out of 10 movie. What's yours?
It's going to be amazing.
You think? No, be serious.
It's going to be amazing.
Do you think it's going to be really good?
I have no idea.
Right.
Because people say online they'll give a rating to a film, and I'll be thinking, have you watched the same film as me?
Right, we're getting started again. This is something that's now come to my mind. I didn't put this. Actually, I will put this in my proper review on my channel when I come out because it's relevant. Apparently, loads of people in the horror community on YouTube, I don't know who, have been actually getting really, really angry and irate at people that have said that they like this movie. Why does it matter to people what other people think of a movie? Surely you should say, well, I disagree, but you're entitled to your opinion.
Because they're the oracle.
So yeah, so I'm really interested to see. I'll tell you what I would like. I would like to love it so that I can do a really glowing review to see how many people I can make angry. Because people like that deserve to be made angry. If you're going to be that petted about other people's viewpoints on a film, you deserve to be made angry. And that's like a red rag to a bull to me, and I now want to make people angry. I am terrible. But I won't say I like it if I didn't like it, I'll be honest. But
I would if it's
somebody actually did a video that I watched the other day. I have to say I agreed with every word they said. Saying something about how it's divided the horror community and how some people are actually threatening violence because other people like the film. It's like, oh my god, I don't know who these people are that's threatening violence and getting really angry. I don't even know what that means. Right, so we're ready. We're about to go in and see. Black Adam has started. We'll go see that next Saturday with Isaac. I know he wants to see it. I'll see if he maybe wants to bring his friend Colin from school. Right, we shall go and we shall let you know what we thought when we come out. We can cross screen to ourselves.
Good. That's what I like.
Apologise about the state of my face, no makeup. This is probably why I video so much in the car when I go out, because it's the only time I put makeup on my face. Just been at my mum's. We're stopping on the way home to have it's now a rare Chinese treat, so we're having a Chinese. I don't think there's anything else to tell you. Tomorrow I have to go up to Belfast for a mammogram appointment. It's not like anything worrisome. I try until the NHS calls you, I think you're 52. But there's a lot of women that aren't, end up with cancer before that age and it's not detected. So if you're a female and you're not aware, every city generally has it's called Cancer House, and you can go there and have mammograms done, and they also have a thing called the big bus, and it goes round different areas and you can make an appointment for a free mammogram. So couldn't get one on the bus because it was so overbooked, so I'm driving up to Belfast tomorrow to have one. I think because my mum had that kind of cancer, it's you know how common it is to go from mother to daughter to sister. The female relatives tend to carry a similar gene, and physically I take after my mum with everything. Not obviously I don't have MS, but I mean I look like my mum. Just all my physicality seems to come from my mum's side, so I need to keep an eye on it and be careful. So that's tomorrow. I shall speak to you before I go, tell you how it was. I've been twice, I think. It can be a bit uncomfortable, but it's not excruciatingly sore or anything, so we shall see. It's more like trying to get into weird positions so that they can scan you properly, scan every single area of you properly. So yeah, we shall I shall speak to you tomorrow on next weekly vlog, but that's what's going on. I'm now going home to have Chinese, and I'm probably going to watch last night Strictly because we missed it because we were at the cinema. Oh, I didn't tell you, I have done a review which will be on my main channel, but we really enjoyed Halloween. We both sort of would give it about a 7 out of 10. There would be aspects we would have changed a little bit. Personally, I thought it should have been longer. I really like the direction they went. I'm not going to spoil anything here, don't worry. There's like, if you're a massive fan of the character of Michael Myers, I can understand people being a bit peeved with the direction they took it. But I just like horror movies. For me, my franchise is Saw, that I love. And there'd be certain things about that would irk me if they changed. Like, in the last Saw, they didn't have... Obviously, they couldn't have Kramer's voice on the tapes because Kramer's dead. But the new voice that they had, this female robotic voice, really irked me. And it removed that aspect of Saw that I loved. So there's something they do in the Halloween movies that a lot of big fans of Myers weren't a fan of. I personally really liked it. Liked how it started, liked the middle of the movie. Kills were really good, inventive, funny in places, but it was too rushed at the end. We needed an extra, I think the movie was an hour 50 minutes. We needed another half hour, I think, to draw out the middle and end. We needed it longer. But overall, taking into consideration everyone's saying it was terrible, it wasn't terrible at all. It was a solid horror movie. So yeah, don't listen to all the hate. Everyone's, you know, as well, something I found out was there's been so much argument in the horror community, which is weird. I don't know anyone that's doing this, but I have heard people I know complain about it. There have been so many people arguing and getting really vociferous and irate about this movie. Not only the fact that they're really disappointed with it and they think it's a waste of time and it's all wrong, it's the fact that they're hating on people that liked it and they're saying, are you guys stupid? What are you talking about? Your opinion means nothing. I've no respect for you. Please don't comment on my videos. Now, like I say, I don't know who's doing that because no one in my vicinity is doing that. It's ridiculous. I don't think I would be in the same vicinity as somebody. I'd be like, oh my God, what's wrong with you? Bye. But yeah, it's created a lot of division. Somebody did a video called something about division in the horror community over the new Halloween movie, and I'm like, oh my God, I've completely missed this. I don't know who it is and what's going on, but I liked it. What can I say? So that's it for the week, guys. Thank you for watching. I shall check in with you tomorrow when I'm going to my appointment. Next week, what we've got, Halloween's following Monday, so we won't have any of the Halloween trick-or-treating. Isaac's having Robert and Ruben over. They're going trick-or-treating on Halloween night. We'll probably go to see Black Adam on Saturday because it was released yesterday. So I think we'll be going to the cinema on Saturday to see that. So other than that, this week, I don't think there's an awful lot happening. Yeah, I need to buy some little cupcakes for... last time Isaac and Ruben went trick-or-treating, this man gave them a tenner each. And they tried to give it, this is no, and they wouldn't take it back off them. I want to like bring him a little, like, just something small, like a little packet of Halloween buns or something, just something nice to say thank you. I don't know who he is from Adam. He's just this kind man. When kids came to the door, I'm like, oh my God, why is he doing that? So yeah, we'll try and get that sorted. We need to buy our pumpkins, which we're going to do this week, because I find if you buy them too early, they rot and you can't use them on Halloween. So I'll probably pick them up on Tuesday when I'm driving home from my mum's. So I've started waffling again. I'm talking to myself. So yeah, thank you for watching, guys. I shall... Have you seen... Is this eye doing a thing? This eye keeps... You know when your eyelid does that pulsy thing and you're convinced everybody can see you winking at them when you're not? I don't know if it's doing it or not. Right, thank you for watching, guys. I shall catch up with you tomorrow. Over and out from Kit and Caboodle.
The final results of the quiz have been tallied. Jacob, enjoy. There is one more seat in the final four.